Alright, I'm back with the new series, and the series is called What If I Was in Naruto? And my name will be Osora Kota, and I'm gonna be a part of the Kota clan. And the Kota clan is a very nice. It has two branches. It's just like the main branch and the side branch, but instead of the main branch controlling the side branch, there's the side branch, which is the evil half of the Kota clan, and the main branch which is the nice side of the Kota clan. I'm gonna be a mix between the evil and the good side of the Kota clan. So yeah, that's me right here. That's me, Osora, and that's our dojutsu. Our clan got wiped out just because of the bad side of the Kota clan getting too arrogant and too power hungry and decided to start war with the nice side. And that resulted in only be one male and one female, which was one nice one and one mean one. They decided to reproduce and make me Naruto. I mean, not Naruto, but make me Osora. So I'm gonna start off this YouTube video, and I'm not gonna be in. Well, never mind. I'm gonna be in Itachi's era, not Naruto's or Boruto's, and nothing. I'm gonna be in Itachi's era. So yeah, I'm gonna be 5 years old. My parents died. Their last wish is for me to find friends and either A, rebuild the clan, or 2, become a strong ninja and represent the Kota clan. And as they die, when they die, I get emotional, traumatized, and I unlock the dojutsu called the Kagegan. The Kagegan is a mix between not the Byakugan, but the Sharingan and the Rinnegan. Hence why this, and I'm talking about not this regular Sharingan, the Mangekyo Sharingan. Hence why it was like a Mangekyo, but purple and galaxy-like. So yeah, this dojo is going to be overpowered. So yeah, for 2 years straight, I've been training by myself, and for the last year, I found a sensei. He was a pervert. As we know, his name was Jiraiya. I found him on my training trip by myself, and I found him peeping on girls. I got a little bit annoyed, so I threw a kunai at his head and meant to kill, because this is the bad side. I threw a kunai at his head to kill, but Jiraiya could easily sense this and threw it back at me, which surprised me. So I asked him if he's a shinobi. Jiraiya said yes. I said, spar with me. I said, if I can impress you, can I become your, can you become my sensei? Jiraiya obviously, thinks about it and then agrees, thinking that I wasn't going to do anything. So we go out into a field. It's me and Jiraiya just standing there. Me and Jiraiya. Jiraiya says go. I instantly activate my Kagegan. Yes, my Kagegan. And yes, it's gonna be it's gonna be the same abilities of the Rinnegan. It has all the Rinnegan abilities, and my special ability is the teleport. It's the teleport and use Limpo. While my Sharingan abilities, yes, I can use the perfect Susanoo. Yes, I'm making my dude overpowered. Yeah, I can use perfect Susanoo, Kamui, both Kamuis, Kotomasu Kabi, Tsukiyomi, and Amaterasu. And if you don't like overpowered people, just go to my others with, because I'll probably make one balanced out. And I'm probably going to make a new one called What If Naruto Was Full Namikaze. And in that, I'm going to give him a swift release. So yeah, back to the story. Me and Jiraiya was in the field. As soon as he said start, I activate my Kagegan and dash at Jiraiya at incredible speeds. Jiraiya can see me, but he says that I'm fast. So he blocks it. me just wanting to end this quick. I'll activate my perfect Susanoo, which surprises Jiraiya a lot, greatly. Jiraiya says, hold up for a second, and I obliges, wondering what he's going to do. He summons some toes, and 5 minutes later, he's in Sage mode. And not perfect Sage mode, he's in perfect Sage mode. So, we start sparring. Now, of course, since Jiraiya has way more experience than me, he's going to be able to break my Susanoo somehow. So, I'm just going to give up on that. And I don't feel like using Genjutsu just because that's an easy way out of it. So, I start clashing with him. Sword to kunai. Me having a sword and him having a kunai. We're just clashing with each other from back and forth. I kick him in the stomach, and I kick him in the stomach. He bounces off a tree and hits me and punches me in my face. I get sent flying back into a tree, but when I'm getting sent flying back, I say fire style, great Phoenix Flower Jutsu, and fires it at Jiraiya. Jiraiya uses his hair thing, like shield his hair. Uses himself to shield him from the fireballs. So I use this advantage for him not being able to see me. I use this as an advantage. I use Kamui to teleport right behind. And I use my Rinnegan ability to teleport right behind Jiraiya and says Almighty Push, pushing Jiraiya back into a tree, going face first into a tree. When I see this, I use this as an advantage. And then I say Almighty Pull, pulling him back towards me. He turns around to see a sword at his neck, pointing at his neck, saying that he lost. And he says that he could become his sensei, but he has to read his book. Naruto's wondering what he means about this, and then he reads Makeout Tactics. Yes, he reads Makeout Tactics. Naruto hates perverts, but since he is a sensei, that he's going to have to just deal with it. So yeah, for the last year, Naruto's about to turn 8, and Jiraiya knows that he's about to turn 8, so he does something special for the kid. On his 8th birthday, Jiraiya takes him to the Hidden Leaf Village. Naruto, not expecting this at all, he's actually pretty hyped because he's thinking that he could meet new friends and everything. So Jiraiya signs Naruto up for the academy, naming him Naruto Sora Koda. I keep saying Naruto. The Sora Koda. When this happens, on my first day of school, I'm coming to class, and I see not Minato, but Itachi, Uchiha, and this Uchiha female. And it's of course her. I'm gonna name her Kagami. No, not Kagami. No, that's Hishu's dad. No, not Kagami. What should I name her? Mirai Uchiha. Yeah, Mirai Uchiha. Her name is Mirai Uchiha. I find her interesting. And then the teacher says, "Class, we have a new student coming in. His name is Osora, and he's from the Koda clan." They all ask, "What is the Koda clan?" Naruto explains that the Koda clan is a clan that got wiped out because of some of the clan arrogance. Some people that was arrogant. And their dojutsu is all about the Rinnegan and the Mangekyo Sharingan. They're all surprised by this, knowing how strong the Rinnegan and the Mangekyo Sharingan is. And Itachi finds interest in the boy, while I'm just gonna call him Mikasa off of Attack on Titans. Mikasa Uchiha. Mikasa just stares at him, with a intrigued look. Naruto notices this, but doesn't pay her any mind. So he goes to sit in the back at the window until Itachi walks up to him. Itachi asks, as soon as class gets over, does he want to spar? Naruto, being the happy-go-lucky, well, never mind, like, he's like a middle, like, he could be cool at times, but he could be like a real, like, meanie, so like that at times. So he says, sure, why not? But secretly, Mikasa Uchiha was listening to this. She was wondering how strong Naruto would be, since she even knows that Itachi was the strongest person in the class. So they do work. And then not the sensei, but the teacher calls out names, saying that they're going to be having a taijutsu spar. Naruto just says nothing and just closes his eyes while he's listening. They say that the match will be Naruto versus... not Naruto. Dang it, I keep saying Naruto. Asura versus Itachi. And whoever wins that match will go against Mikasa Uchiha. Mikasa just says that whoever wins that match, she's going to give up just because she knows that Itachi's stronger than her. So, she's going to give up no matter what. So they go outside. The teacher asks Asura, are you ready? I say yes. Then he asks Itachi if he's ready. Itachi says yes, nods his head, indicating he's ready. The teacher says begin. I'll pull out my katana while Itachi pulls out a kunai, rushing at me. I was back at Itachi without my Kagegan activated. So this is my base eye without the Kagegan activated. So we both rush at each other, clashing in the middle. I go to try to swipe. I'm not Kakashi. I go to swipe Itachi's feet, but Itachi jumps into the air, jumping back, saying, "Weakness in his as it says, fire style, great fireball jutsu." I respond by saying, "Fire style, Phoenix flower jutsu," overpowering Itachi's fireball and sending it back at Itachi. Itachi has no idea what to do, so he gets hit by the attack. I'm not Naruto. Itachi, when he gets up, since he doesn't have the Sharingan yet, he gets up and takes 2 kunai out. He forces himself to get up and runs at me at full force. I do not want to hurt him so bad, but I don't want to hurt him too bad, but I want to hurt him just to show him, just to say that, send a message saying that stop trying to push yourself. You could possibly die if you push yourself too hard in training. So this is what I do. I grab him by the collar. I put him in the genjutsu. And no, not Tsukiyomi, nothing like that. I put him in the genjutsu, talking to him, saying that if you keep pushing yourself too hard, that you may die. Because pushing yourself too hard during training will kill you sometimes. And then I released the genjutsu while still holding Itachi's collar. I punched Itachi in the stomach, and Itachi says he gives up because I have a kunai to his throat. Then it is me versus Mikasa Uchiha. Like I said, Mikasa will give up just because he knows that Itachi was stronger than her, and she saw nothing of that fight basically. So we leave the academy. I'm walking out of the academy, about to go to a training field, but then I think about it. What am I supposed to live at? So I go to the Hokage's office, and I pay for a house. Yes, I pay for a house. Since Jiraiya gave me a lot of money, and I got my parents' money when they died. So yeah, and it wasn't an apartment. I bought an actual house, a 2-bedroom house, just in case if one of my friends needs to stay or something like that. So yeah, when I do this, I unpack everything, and then I'll go out to a training ground. When I do this, I activate my Kagegan and starts training with it. There was a while I can't activate my Kagegan. I can't keep my Kagegan up for more than 15 minutes. It's just because it's chakra draining. So that's what I'm trying to work on, to make me be able to hold the Kagegan for longer periods of time. So that's the drawback of the Kagegan. It is super chakra exhausting. So yeah. So at this point, I'm on my knees panting because I've been holding the Kagegan for about 30 minutes, and my chakra reserves are about to run out. And then I deactivate it while huffing on my knees, and then I force myself to get up and go walk home. When I get home, I barely sense somebody following me, so I turn around to see Mikasa Uchiha. I asked her what was she doing watching me. She just said that she saw me in the training ground, and she wondered what I was doing. I just take it, so because I just want to go back to sleep. I want to go to sleep and take a shower, so I just buy it. I go home and I would take a shower and go back to sleep. The next day, I would get bumped up a class just because of my skill level. And now I'm gonna say, at the time right now, Shisui is still in the academy. He is, since I'm gonna make Itachi 2 years younger than Shisui. Shisui is 10 years old while Itachi and me and Mikasa is 8 still. So yeah, I get bumped up to the 10-year-old class, and I'm fighting Shisui. I take interest in Shisui just for the simple fact he's yet again Uchiha, and they say that he's a prodigy. The prodigy Uchiha, the underdog prodigy Uchiha with Itachi Uchiha. So I take interest in him. So I sit in the back like I usually do, but instead of Shisui going up to me, he just looks at me, and I know that look, which means that I want to fight you, just to find out how strong you are. So, yes. They say that the fights would be Shisui Uchiha versus Asura Koto. Koto. Yeah, Koto. Alright. I'll take my fighting position. And I crack my knuckles and take my fighting position. While Shisui does the same. Now, Shisui having the 2 Tomoe Sharingan at this point. No, 3 Tomoe. Yeah, 3 Tomoe Sharingan at this point. He activates it. Me being shocked, I wonder should I activate my Kagegan, but decide not to. Just because I don't really want to, I want to see his skill level first. So, when the teacher says start, Shisui throws 3 kunai at me, and then I dodge all of them, just for it to be a distraction to be, so Shisui could appear right behind me using body flicker without me realizing it and kick me in the back. I regain my posture and see that Itachi is gone. Not Itachi, but Shisui is gone. I hurry up and pull out my katana just to block a kunai from the back by Shisui. I'm surprised to see how fast Shisui is, so I activate my Kagegan, which surprised Shisui. But he has a smile on his face, seeing that he's not going to be disappointed. So he uses body flicker again, which I'm able to copy down and use body flicker to a better extent than him, which surprises Shisui. Then, when I'm using body flicker greater than him, I'm able to, maneuver my kunai. I'll take a kunai out, throw it at Shisui's leg. He's going to jump up in the sky, and I'm already going to be right behind him with drop kicking him to the ground. Shisui would do a handspring backflip while getting up injured. I will have a slight smirk, and then I'll use Kami to teleport right behind Shisui and having a katana to his throat. Shisui gives up and says that I win. Then the teacher says that Osora Koto wins. So I resheath my katana. And I start walking home because the day's done. Until I feel a certain someone following me. I don't pay attention to it because I know who she is, being Mikasa Uchiha. So I go to the training field just to make sure that she is actually following me. And she is following me. I really don't care, so I just make a shadow clone. I make 3 shadow clones that focus on holding the Kamegan while I work on my own taijutsu with another clone of me. When I'm working on my taijutsu, I know that she's watching me, and I feel 2 other people coming up towards me. This is being Shisui Uchiha and Itachi Uchiha. They come up to me asking about my dojutsu and asking about how strong I actually am, because they know that I was holding back a lot. Naruto just says that Shisui asks what is his eye, because Itachi already knows it. I just say that my eye is basically the Mangekyo and the Rinnegan combined, creating the Kamegan. Shisui is surprised by this and asks what is this, ask what can he do with it right now. Naruto says that he has multiple abilities. He says he could pull things to him and push things away from him. He said he could create meteors. He said he could absorb ninjutsu. He said he could summon animals. He could rip out souls. And a lot of more things. Then he says he could create actually invisible clones of him that actually is like a shadow clone but more durable, and they're invisible. I'd create limpo clones, he calls them limpo clones, and then he explains and then I explain what a limpo clone is. And then I say I can use Kamui, where I can teleport myself in the vortex. Suck myself into the vortex and teleport. I'll tell him I could just teleport I could actually just teleport, then suck myself in the vortex. I say I can phase through things. Then I say I got two genjutsu, visual genjutsus called Kotaro Masukami and Tsukiyomi. Then I say that I have this last ability called the Susanoo. They wonder what that is because they haven't heard the Susanoo yet. And then I just show them my silver perfect Susanoo with the Tosca blade and the Yata mirror. They're both shocked by this. Even Mikasa, because she was actually watching and everything else like that. So I just get annoyed and just tells Mikasa, and I just ask Mikasa why she following me and spying on me. Mikasa comes out of the bushes with a blush on her face, but trying to hide it, which I can tell that she's trying to hide a blush, but I really don't care. I care, but I do not know who she's blushing at, either me, Itachi, or Shisui. So she says that she was just checking up on me. And at this point, I realize that she likes me. So I get a grin on my face. I'll say, alright, I say this. I say, I'm gonna make a shadow clone, and then I'm gonna have him talk to you, because I have something important to talk to you about, Mikasa. She says okay, and then I start training with Itachi and Shisui. Back to my shadow clone and Mikasa. Mikasa asks where they were going, and Naruto just says that they're about to just visit a special place. She says okay. She hesitantly says okay, and then she follows me. I bring her to a waterfall. She opens her eyes just to see a waterfall. She's wondering why I brought her over here. She asked me why I brought her over here. Naruto, I just chuckle, saying that I already knew that you liked me when you started blushing. she is surprised, but not at the same time, since she knows his strength and everything else like that, so it should be obvious. So she asks, what does he say? Naruto just chuckles and just says, close your eyes. I just chuckle and say, close your eyes. She says why, but Naruto I say, just don't question it. She hesitantly closes her eyes. Man, you know what I did? Just give it a kiss on the lips, but yeah, that's what I did. But yeah, that's what I did. She is flustered by this, and her whole entire face turns red, and she passes out. I chuckle at this, finding this amusing. So I pick her up on her back and take her home. And you wonder probably how I know her house. Let's say that I read her mind, because it does so that the Sharingan can actually reach people's mind. If y'all ain't know that, but yeah. So yeah, I read her mind and then took her to her house. So yeah, then my clone dispels and going back to the training with me, Shisui, and Itachi. So, Itachi's father, Fugaku, comes and sees me, Itachi, and Shisui. He doesn't know who I am, so he asks Itachi who this is. Not Naruto. I say that my name is Asura Koto, and Fugaku, when he hears the name Koto, he's surprised because he knows about the Koto clan, and he's surprised that there's still a Koto member surviving left. So he asks, who is his parents? Naruto just says that they died a long time ago when I was 5. I said that they died when I was 5, and ever since I was 7, when I turned 7, I met this person named Jiraiya. They wonder, Fugaku knows what he's talking about, the Toad Sage, but doesn't say anything. Alright. So yeah, that's what happens. And yes, the Nine Tails attack already happened No. Let's say that the Nine Tails attack is about to happen. And yes, I'm going to make them 2 years older. Because I think Itachi was either 6 or 7 years old when the Nine Tails attack was happening. I'm going to say he was 7, I believe. So this is going to be 1 year before Naruto and Sasuke and the new gen is born. So yeah, on this exact fatal night, Mikoto gave birth. Not this fatal night, but this night Mikoto gave birth to a baby Sasuke. Naruto and Shisui goes to Itachi's house to see baby Sasuke. Naruto is happy for Itachi just because he has a little brother, and he feels good because he literally he wants to become like an uncle or like a brother to Sasuke, so he's gonna stay with Itachi. Well, he's not. Well, you know what I mean. He's gonna with Itachi, be friends with Itachi even more now, just because he wants to become either an uncle, the cool uncle, or the cool brother in Sasuke's relationship. So yeah, that's what happens. But yeah, we do a time skip of a month later, and this is when Kushina is giving birth. And yes, Kushina is giving birth now. So yeah, on this fatal night, Naruto can set something off. As soon as Kushina got the tail beast extracted, he didn't know this, but he just felt something off. So he hurried up to Itachi's and Shisui's house and told them that he feels an off presence coming. He says that a presence is coming off and it's scary, and he feels something off. Shisui kind of gets the same feeling, because like he can kind of feel it, but Itachi doesn't really feel it at all until the masked man shows up, like, and then he feels it. Then he looks up to see the big Nine Tails. Not Naruto, but Asura, I hurry up, grab Shisui and Itachi. And just since Itachi has baby Sasuke in his hands, I grab baby Sasuke is with Itachi. And Mikoto's right beside Itachi since he in this timeline, Itachi told Mikoto, I told Mikoto about the strange feeling. So I told them to sit right beside me, and they wonder why. And then activate my Kagegan, and then activate my perfect Susanoo, which all of them are shocked by, except for Itachi and Shisui, because they saw it. Then I see Mikasa about to get crushed by the Nine Tails claw, so I swoop in, grab her, and then swoop out. Minato just sees a gray Susanoo, and he sees me inside of it controlling it, and he has a smile on his face, seeing that he could deal with the masked man for the time being while I take care of the Nine Tails for the time being. So, and he knows about my time limit, saying that alright, so I boost my time limit to 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I can use my Kagegan for 1 hour and 30 minutes by now. So yeah, I'll fly up and go to the Nine Tails. Seeing that the Nine Tails is about to destroy the village, I take out my katana and start flashing at the Nine Tails. I try to hit the Nine Tails in the back with my katana, but he blocks with all 9 tails. And then he creates a Biju bomb out of his mouth, getting ready to shoot it at me. But I use my Yadamir to repel. Yeah, my Yadamir in this timeline repels jutsu instead of just it's just like full counter, like sending it back at 2 times strength and speed. So I use my Yadamir and send it back at the Nine Tails, damaging it greatly. Just so it's its own Biju bomb, and coming at it at 2 times strength and 2 times speed, it hurts the Nine Tails a lot. So me using this as an advantage, I beat Obito's Genjutsu, which we don't know it's Obito yet. So I beat Obito Jutsu, and I use Kotaro Mazukami on the Nine Tails, making my eye bleed a little bit. And then I'll wipe it. I'll wipe the blood off my eye off. So the Nine Tails is now underneath my control. I told him in the Nine Tails eye, he has the Kamegan, which everybody can see now, knowing that I just literally controlled the Nine Tails. But at max, I could hold the Nine Tails for 15 minutes. So I make my Susanoo talk, saying that if we don't get this Nine Tails sealed in somebody right now, then if we don't get the Nine Tails sealed within somebody in 15 seconds, then the Genjutsu will wear off and the Nine Tails will run rampant again. And people hear this. And Minato just got finished with the masked man. He hears it too, saying that he has 15 minutes to seal it within someone. So he wonders who's to seal it in. Seal it within. Naruto tried to seal it with his Tosuka blade, but he just cannot do it for some reason. And this is for number 1, plot armor, and number 2, you're not supposed to seal a whole entire tailed beast inside of a Susanoo. So yeah, that's what I do. I tell him. So Minato teleports to me, asking how much longer can I hold the Genjutsu for? I say about 13 minutes now. Minato has a smile on his face, saying that he knows the perfect person. So he brings back Kushina and has baby Naruto. I see baby Naruto, so I'll give him a little smile, and Naruto smiles back at me. This is when release the Susanoo, making everybody fall back to the ground peacefully, though. Get out of Susanoo. We all get out the Susanoo. And I'm getting ready to protect the 4th Hokage, his wife, and Naruto, baby Naruto. This is when, since the masked man knows that he can't be my genjutsu or anything else like that, he comes out of nowhere. Seeing that I'm the greatest threat, so he goes after me, and before Minato can do the jutsu to seal Nine Tails within Kushina again, he sees the masked man about to attack me, and kill me. He teleports behind me. Catch me off guard. I turn around as fast as I can. I see the masked man phasing through Minato, and he was about to kill me. So I thank 4th Hokage, saying that 10 more minutes is all I have left before the Nine Tails starts rampaging again. So Minato does the obvious. He says that he could hold the masked man off for that 10 minutes, and in that 10 minutes that I can do a sealing jutsu. I say no, but I could copy it. I could copy it with my Kame gun. Kushina says that she knows some sealing jutsus that won't kill people, but you need a lot of chakra for it. And she knows that I have a lot of chakra, so she shows me the hand signs. I do a sealing jutsu, which it costs a lot of chakra. So when I use it on Kushina again, I'll pass out. So the Nine Tails is still back in Kushina, and I'm passed out from chakra exhaustion from A. I didn't run out of time. I had like 30 minutes left with my Kamegan, and 30 minutes left with my Kamegan, and 2, I used that sealing jutsu that cost a lot of chakra. So yeah, I passed out. For the next 5 days, I was in the hospital recovering from chakra exhaustion, just because of how big my chakra reserves were. So yeah, in this, Naruto will have Minato and Kushina in his life too. So he won't grow up with a sad childhood. 12 days later, I finally wake up, and I wonder what happened. And then the 4th Hokage, Minato, and everybody else that was with me, Minato's family, Fugaku's family, come in and says that I'm awake. I say, yeah, what happened? During when I was asleep. They say that 5 days has passed, and there's about to be the ceremony for the people that helped stop the Nine Tails attack. I'll say that I could get up right now, since since I'm healed, so I get up and start walking. But they insist on me staying just because that I'm injured. I say I'm not injured, is that I had chakra exhaustion. They say, okay, so I get my shirt, my clothes back on, and I start walking. We do an hour time skip. The 4th Hokage is telling everybody about who stopped the Nine Tails, and everything else. He says that he tells Luffy the full story about how he faced a masked man, and he thinks that is Madara Uchiha, and how Naruto was able to control the Nine Tails for 30 minutes, and he was the one to hold off the Nine Tails when he was fighting the masked man, or as he thinks, Madara Uchiha. So they all get happy, seeing as Naruto as their savior, but Naruto he gets a slight smirk, but doesn't really acknowledge it. So yeah, that's what happens. And after the ceremony, I go to Mikasa Uchiha's house, and I take her out on a date. We go to Ichiraku's ramen and celebrate. Yes, we celebrate. with me getting a kiss on the lips too. Getting a kiss on the lips. So yeah, I take her back home and then I go back to my house. I'm outside in my backyard just training. Like seeing how long I could last my Kami gun now, since I pushed my Kami gun to the limits when the Ninetales attack happened. For 2 hours straight, I could feel the chakra exhaustion, but it's not like as bad. So I'm wondering what happened to me when I was sleeping. So I know, cause I know I don't have the Ninetales inside of me, cause I was the one who sealed it inside of Kushina. So I'm wondering, how did I get so much chakra out of nowhere? And then I think about it. My Kamigan allows me to absorb chakra. So I think about it. Did I absorb all the chakra that the Ninetales left behind? And it fused with me? And so I come up with that. Saying that my chakra reserves thinking that my chakra reserves has been boosted by a lot. And now I can hold the Kamigan for 5 hours. So yeah, I'm extremely happy about this. And so I'll go in the living room to chill. But as soon as I'm about to go upstairs and go to sleep, I hear a knock on my door. I wonder who it is, and then I open up the door to see Hisui. And I see Hisui, Itachi, and I see Hisui and Itachi holding Sasuke, baby Sasuke. I ask what they're doing here. They say that their parents were going on a mission, so they needed someone to babysit them, basically. And they seen that you were strong enough to protect us three, so we had to come to your house. Naruto understands and just tells him that there's 2 guest rooms, but he doesn't have a crib for Sasuke. So Itachi runs back to his house, gets Sasuke's crib, and he puts Sasuke's crib in Itachi's bedroom. Naruto just tells him that he's good right now, so he doesn't really care how long they stay. And they like this. So I'll go back upstairs and I start to go back to sleep. The next day I wake up. When I wake up, I go downstairs and start cooking breakfast. Cause I'm pretty tall now. Like, I'm actually pretty tall. I'm not like a short dude. Cause I actually eat good. So yeah, I'm tall now. So I wake up and start cooking breakfast. Start cooking just regular breakfast, like eggs, bacon, and stuff like that. And then I remember, like, I cooked enough like Shisui and Itachi, but I forgot about somebody, and that's baby Sasuke. So when I'm done, I clench my fist in anger, but I just do something that regular all men would probably do: just heat some milk up, heat some milk up, and just give it to Sasuke. So that's what I do. I get Shisui and Itachi up. And they eat downstairs, and I get baby Sasuke to drink the milk, which happens, and he likes it. So yeah, we do a time skip. 4 years later. Sasuke and Naruto are 4 years old, and me and Itachi is 12, while Chisui is 14. And yes, and in this time skip, I become a Jonin. Itachi, and Shisui became a Jonin. Because in this timeline, since it was me, since Hiruzen said that Itachi can't be in the Anbu just because he was going to make a triple team between me, Itachi, and Shisui to go on a dangerous mission, so he couldn't be an Anbu. So on like missions, on on SS missions, it's always me. It's on double S and higher missions, it's always me, Itachi, and Shisui going on those missions. And this time skip, I could actually hold my Kamehameha for an entire day. Yes, I can. And me and Mikasa Uchiha live together now. And she has the 3 Tomoe Sharingan. Well, Itachi. Yeah, Itachi has the 3 Tomoe Sharingan, but Shisui has the Mangekyo. But the only people that knows that is me and Itachi. Itachi, and Shisui are the only ones that know that Shisui has the Mangekyo. So I train Itachi. I train Shisui in the Mangekyo abilities, just to find out that me and Shisui has a Mangekyo ability, which is Koto Omasukami. I am not. I am surprised seeing that we both have the same genjutsu ability, and to find out that he has a green Susanoo, and I'm gonna make his second ability. I'm gonna give him as a second ability. I'm gonna give him Amaterasu. Yeah, I'm gonna give him Amaterasu too. So yeah, he has Koto Masukami and Amaterasu. Alright, it's at the point where, so at this point, I'm gonna tell you what my jutsus and my chakra natures are, and everybody else's. So I'm gonna tell you my chakra natures, my jutsus. Well, I'm gonna tell Shisui's jutsus and his chakra natures, and Itachi's the same. So I have all 5 chakra natures. Right now, literally, since I have so much chakra reserves right now, I usually only use for Fire Style, Phoenix Fire Jutsu, or Fire Style, which is Destroy Flame. That's all I use for Fire Styles. For Water Style, I use Water Style Twin Dragon Jutsu, which is the Water Dragon Jutsu, but with 2 heads. So perfected. I'm perfected the water dragon jutsu. For wind, I created a wind slash where I put wind chakra nature into my katanas, and then I slash the air with it, creating a wind slash. And for lightning, I have the black and purple Chidori. I have a black and purple Chidori for lightning. And for my last chakra nature, earth. You know how Oniki ability is to fly? Yeah, I have that too. And yeah, I have the flying ability. And I'm gonna tell you all my things. My Mangekyo my Sharingan's abilities. So I could spam Tsukuyomi. I can honestly spam it because I don't go blonde. So I can spam Tsukuyomi. I could use Koto Masukami every 30 minutes. I could use up to 10 Limbo clones. Yes, 10 Limbo clones. I could use Kamui easily. I could use the Perfect Susanoo for 14 hours. And that's it. While Itachi, he only uses the Fire Style Fireball Jutsu and Fire Style Phoenix Flower Jutsu. And that's it. Well, he has those 2. He has that, and he has the wind chakra nature, but he really doesn't use anything for wind. But for Shisui, he only uses fire. He only uses Fire Style Halo Dance, and he can use, since I've been training him in the Koto Masukami ability, he can use Koto Masukami every week. And his Susanoo, he has the humanoid Susanoo. So yeah, we do a time skip of 4 more years. Yeah, 4 more years. So Naruto and Sasuke are 8 years old, while me and Itachi are 16, and Shisui is 18. So yeah, I'm wondering something. So, since the fourth Hokage is still Hokage since he didn't die, I asked the fourth Hokage this. I asked that when not Shisui, but when Itachi, when Naruto and Sasuke graduate, and I'm gonna make a created character name. No, never mind. I ain't gonna make a created character. I'm gonna say when not Minma. When I'm gonna say when Naruto, Sasuke, and Neji Hyuga become a Genin, can at least one, can either me, Shisui, or Itachi be the joining team leader of Sasuke, Neji, and Naruto. He says that he was planning to do that. He said he had plans to make Shisui the captain team leader of Neji's team, the team leader of Itachi for Sasuke's team, and I was gonna be the team captain for Naruto's team. I get a big smirk on my face just because I am closer to Naruto. Like I train him a lot just because when his father's doing Hokage work and all that stuff like that, I'm always there for him to like train him and everything else like that. So yeah, he thinks of me like as a big brother. So yeah, we do a time skip 4 more years. They graduate. But I'm gonna tell you the teams. It's still Team 8. Team 8 is gonna be Neji, Hyuga, Rock Lee, and Tenten. They're hyped and they ask who their joint team leader is. Iruka doesn't say anything and says that he says that y'all joining team leader will be coming in the trio. He says that Team 8, Team 7, and Team 6 joining team's leader will come at the same time. They're wondering why, but they don't question it. So then they move on to Team 7. Team 7, Naruto, Namikaze, Ino, Yamanaka, and yes, I'm gonna replace Ino with the person. Yeah, Ino, Yamanaka, and Kiba. No, this is what I'm doing. Team 7, Naruto, Uzumaki, Hinata, Hyuga, and Kiba, Kiba and Azuka. And they don't even question their joint team leader because they said that they were going to come at the same time. And they say, Team 6, Sasuke, Uchiha, Sakura, Haruno. And who should I make? Shino, Aburame. That's going to be Team 6. And they don't even bother asking who their joining team leader is, since Iruka just said that all three of their joining team leader would come at the same time. We do a time skip. 15 minutes later, this double slide, the doors open to reveal Naruto, Itachi, and Shisui. Naruto, Neji, and Sasuke asked what all three of those doing them. They said that they're here to pick up their team. And yes, in this, Shisui been training with Neji just because he heard about Neji and heard about his destiny and everything, so he wanted to change that. So, yeah. They asked who their team leaders are. I say that my team is Team 7 with Naruto, Hinata, and Kiba. Then I say to meet me on the roof, and so on for Team 8 and Team 6. So, yeah. Naruto dreams are the same, but instead of him being wanting to become the Hokage for acknowledgement, he wants to become the Hokage just because he thinks it's cool. Kiba says that he wants to become a Hokage too, which not Naruto, but I find interesting. And Hinata says that she wants to become a strong kunoichi, which I likes. Then I say to meet me at training ground number 7 at 5 o'clock, and then I disappear. Then we go to Shisui's team. Shisui says, what's your dreams, aspirations, and goals? Your likes, dislikes, and aspirations, goals. Neji says that he wants to become the clan head, even though he's a side branch character, side branch member. Tenten says that she wants to become the best weapons collector, and Rock Lee says he wants to so that he could become a ninja without using ninjutsu or genjutsu. Alright, to Sasuke's team. Itachi asks the same questions. Sasuke says that he wants to beat Itachi, become the clan head, and get his father's acknowledgement. Sakura says the same thing, that she wants to marry Sasuke. And Shino says that he wants to find the ultimate bug in history and become the best Aburame. Then he says that to meet at training ground number 6 at 5 o'clock, and Shisui says to meet at training ground number 8 at 5 o'clock. And they all disappear, and those 3 meeting up with each other, talking about life. And that's where I'm going to end this YouTube video off. I'm probably going to do another what if tonight, and I'm probably just going, and after that what if, I'm probably just going to go to sleep. So yeah, peace.